Big mama. Alright guys, I want to do a little bit of some introduction to obedience shaping. Essentially we're working on about 5 or 6 commands along with like other cues that will be related to crating, uncrating, related to walking in terms of our active and inactive walk, so that will be heeling, and our free walk. We'll do more walking demonstrations as we go forward. But for now, we're going to show you guys how to start shaping obedience. So the number one thing you need when you start shaping obedience would be a clicker. Number two thing being treats. Now, what is shaping obedience versus, just like doing an obedience session? Well, when you're shaping, you're using a animal behaviorist tactic known as luring, right? So I'm always going to keep the treats tucked in the same hand as I work. That does not mean I'm always distributing them though, because again, you can pay, you can reward your dog with the 3 P's: pay, pet, or praise, right? So that would be, pay would be a treat, pet would be a scratch, and praise would be vocal praise, right? So you can always reward your dog with the 3 P's, but in the beginning, you really want to focus on high value rewards when you're shaping obedience, like treats, because you want them really, really to enjoy it in the beginning so that it becomes more reliable in the future. So we're going to work on just a few of the basics here. I'd say the number one rule when you start working is to find a place for your dog to work. So that mat, this mat over to the side here. Hopefully you can see that over here. Those are all excuse me, perfect examples of places where a dog can perform obedience tasks. Eventually, once your dog gets really, really good working on those specific places, you can do it anywhere and everywhere. Yeah, now she's got her attention on, good job, her attention on the treats. I do want to go over what the signals look like. Whether or not we're going to get to all 6 of them right now, I still want to show you what they are. So we first always start with placing. That's going to be here, right? And it's going to be followed with the word place simultaneously. After we place, it's SIT, sit. That's going to be here. Good job, good sit. After that, down is the opposite. Watch is eye contact up here. Stay is forward. Oh, mosquitoes are getting bad, sorry. Stay is forward. And then our recall command, or our command, to draw the dog towards us, is down and to the right. And then we say the word here, H-E-R-E. Okay, so feel free to run that back and see what those look like again in detail, but please memorize those if you can. There'll be other commands, like I said, related to the crate and related to walking, but for now we're going to focus on those. Yep. Yeah. Okay, so that was our here command, and for the here command, we're not going to click until the dog actually makes contact with us, because we do not click until the command has been obeyed, right? So clicking is like a check mark for the behavior that we desired, right? Same with stay. We're not going to click for stay, because the clicking, as much as it is a marker for us that the command has been achieved for us and the dog, it also means that the command is over. So if we click right away for stay, we're only going to stay for a portion of time. So we're going to try and do some place work now. Place. Yeah. Good girl. Yes. Wanted to get her all the way on there. Sit. Good mama. Watch. Yeah. Very good. Stay. Here. Yeah. Good job. Great job. Okay. The only one that we skipped there was double in. We'll try it now, but that one does need a little bit more work. We'll see how she does with it. But again, remember, starting with place, and you're going to want to run those things in that sequence for now, and eventually you can switch up the order. But right now, that pattern provides comfortability and predictability for the dog, and it allows them to perform a little bit more quickly and confidently, right? Place. Yes. Sit. Good job. Down. Come on. Yeah. Good down. Good job. Good job. Watch. Yes. Stay. Here. Oh, yeah. All the way. Yep. Yes. Girl. Great. All right. Just a quick introduction to that and what it looks like. She did really well. She's one of the smartest breeds in the world, so no problem there. Yeah. And just remember when you're done with the session to make that clear to your dog as well. It's just as important to make it obvious that you've started a session as it is to make it obvious that you've stopped a session. So when the session is over, I always say free. I throw some treats on the ground. In this case, there are some scattered about. And, you know, give some pets and praise and kind of show them that the working portion, the working expectation is somewhat relinquished for the moment, and they can go about being a dog. Hope that makes sense to you guys. She's doing super well here. Like I said, occasionally we'll get a little bit barking in the crate around the other dogs. So in the beginning, she wasn't crated directly next to dogs. She was like more across the room. So she did get over that quickly, but now we've upped it to where there are dogs directly next to her. And she's gotten a little bit defensive with that, dogs in that close proximity to her. I think it's mainly just over food because she does eat in there, but something that we'll get over. It's really quite minimal at this point, but it does, you know, require some attention. So, all right, very good job. Watch those signals, get those down. Let me know if you guys got any questions. You're a good girl. You're a good girl. Yeah.